with the way the Portland Trailblazers contracts are set up, they're not due for a transitional move towards championship contention. I don't think that they have all their numbers correct. I think that I understand that Damian Lillard is the prime player, the one and only on that team, but you have to build around him, man. CJ McCollum, I like his game a lot. I believe that he is a star guard for sure. There's no doubt about that. If you put him on the East, he'll easily drop 25 a night and potentially be an all-star. I think that both sides, East and West, are pretty deep, so we'll see on that if he ever goes to the East. But with that being said, so you have a superstar point guard and you have a French star shooting guard that can still get you buckets. He's a supreme talent, but defensively, a 260 guards is just not a formula for winning. I mean, yeah, regular season wins might mean something, but when it comes to the playoffs and playing against teams that know how to guard you and they do it well, and then you have no plan B, then what's next? Are you just going to do the same thing every year until you guys retire? I don't think that would be a good move. I think a good move would probably be to trade Dame or CJ. It is what it is. I mean, that's just me looking from a GM standpoint and how they're trying to make moves to win. One of those guys have to go. It is what it is, man. I don't think that having two star guards and no one else. Not saying that there's no hoopers on that team. I mean, you got Nurkic and Rodney Hood, but he was hurt all season. You got Zach Collins that could get you some points and some rebounds, some blocks, but it's not a steady diet of wins from that team. Those guys they shrink when it comes to the playoffs. They've made it to the Western Conference Finals. That was a big accomplishment, but after that, it kind of phased out the whole point of why they were in the playoffs. They didn't even win a game, and they were up against the Warriors almost every game, I believe. I think every game. Not 100% sure, but yeah, man, that's a tough pill to swallow. And I think that possibly I would probably trade Damian Lillard just because he has the highest value. That's just me. If I was a GM and I want this team to win, I would revamp that whole roster, let some guys go, stack up draft picks, maybe get some players that are having expiring contracts or whatnot, and go from there, man. I don't think this Portland Trailblazers team should be stuck in the middle like that. That's not helping anything. That's not making any substantial moves towards a light at the end of the tunnel. Damian Lillard is 30 years old. CJ McCollum in his high 20s. Hassan Whiteside just came off a 1-year contract. After this, we'll see if they resign him. Nurkic is on his non-guaranteed year, 21-22. So we have to see how that goes. Zach Collins as well is on a qualifying offer sheet, 21-22. But I mean, they have some young talent already, man. They got Anthony Simons on the team. He could get you some points. He could get you a bucket. He can make some good plays. He's a very talented guard, but I think that he still has some room to improve in terms of decision making and being a more creative player in terms of pick and roll and getting a bucket in general. They have Gary Trent Jr. He definitely blossomed in the bubble. He surprised a lot of players and so a lot of other people. They didn't expect that coming from him, especially. He showed up, no doubt. I think that with that being said, they have some talent to work around if they decide to let go of CJ and Dame. Starting with a base of Anthony Simons and Gary Trent Jr. for the future, and potentially some draft picks. This year, they could probably draft a small forward. That would be a very good move, just in case they have to let somebody go. Trevor Ariza is not the answer. Never was the answer. I don't think that he would have pushed the needle in the playoffs if he was healthy or if he actually came to the bubble, matter of fact. But yeah, man, they need to make a move, man, and they need to make it now. They're wasting time.